I'm filming this with a Canon C100 Mark II, and when I step to the side, I am still in focus. How did I do that? Hi there. Thanks for watching. You know, Canon cameras, you have to shoot in 4K because most Canon cameras suck in 1080, except for one. There is one Canon camera that's really good in 1080 because, well, it can only shoot in 1080, but it's really good at it. And that's the C100 Mark II. It's been around since the Earth cooled. It's an old camera, but boy, is it good. I'm shooting with one right now. I love it so much, I have three of them. I've got this one, and the one I'm shooting with. And another thing I like about the C100 is the file sizes are so small. It's like 25 megabytes per second. You transfer the files from the card to your computer, and it's like, bloop, that's it. Wow. I love that. I like it when it moves really fast. I like things that are fast. Look at this. Look how great this looks. Look at the look of this. The skin colors are great. It's got a nice friendly look to it. There's just one problem with this camera, and that is you have to stay in the middle of the shot because if I go off to the side, look what happens. I'm out of focus. This is what happens with when you have good lenses, like I'm talking about L-series lenses like this, the 1.2s, the 1.4s. It has dual pixel autofocus, but not face recognition when you're using the good professional lenses. Now, there are some consumer lenses, the STM lenses, that can follow you, but those are cheap consumer lenses. They're not that great. So that's the frustrating thing. They got a really professional camera, but only consumer lenses can track with this thing. So that was my issue. I made a video about this already, and I griped about it because when you do this, you go out of focus. So right now I'm using an L-series 35 1.4 set at 2.8. Now I know there's a LiDAR system out there. There's several of them. I got one. Here's one by PD Movie. I open it up and it's got all this crap in there. There's this whole system you have to build in the front of your camera and you got to calibrate it. It uses all kinds of batteries. It's just so complicated. I open this up. I never even took it out of the box. I don't want this. It's too complicated for me. I'm going to give this away. Somebody's going to get a LiDAR system. Anyway, so there's got to be something better than that. So last year, a very nice man with a channel called Tailgate Tinkerer told me about, he said, you know, there's this lens out there that is it's an STM lens, but it's a prime lens. It's a 35, just like the one I'm using right now. And it can follow you. It does have face tracking. It works. It's a prime lens because most of the STM lenses are zoom lenses. So you start at like what, f4, 5.6. Like, well, what goes that? I mean, so anyway, yeah, so I got one. It's a little lens. It's really small. It's a macro lens. So you see this thing on the front here? On the front is this white disc. That's actually a light. It's a ring light. So you can light up taking video of ants or bugs or flowers or whatever. This ring light can light up your macro setup. But I don't use it as a macro lens. I use it as a shoot myself in a vlogging video lens scenario. So let's put this thing on there. Right now there's a 35 L-series 1.4 set at 2.8. And I have it at 2.8 because this only goes to 2.8. So let's compare what you're seeing right now. And it goes out of focus here. Let's compare that with this little thing. Here we go. Hi there. Thanks for watching. This is the STM 2.8 macro. What do you think? All right, I'm going to step to the side. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm stepping to the side and I'm still in focus. Whoa. So now obviously you got to move kind of slow because if you go too fast, then it did it. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's pretty good. But generally you should move kind of slow. You know, you just kind of walk around. Look at this. It's keeping me in focus. It takes a moment to find you, but when it does, it does. And then you're there. You're sharp and you're in focus. Okay. So I'm going over here. Hi there. Thanks for watching. Now I can do this and not worry too much about being out of focus. And the background is still somewhat out of focus. It's still got a nice soft background, so there is some separation there. So let's compare the look side by side with the STM and the L-series, both at 2.8. This right here is the STM 2.8, and this right here is the L-series lens, also set at 2.8. When you put both side by side at the same f-stop, I like the look of the STM. I think it has a warmer, friendlier look to it. It looks great. I mean, it's I don't think it's that much less sharp than the L series, so I like this. This is a friendly lens. I like it, and it follows you and keeps you in focus, which I like very much. Now, obviously, the benefit of having something like an L series lens is you have f1.4 like we have right now, and it looks really cool, and it's cinematic, and it's got the blurry background and all that. But the problem is, obviously, when you step off to the side, you're out of focus. So that's just the sucky part about having a lens like this. And I think the best lens of the L series is the 50. This is, I think, the best lens of all for the C100 Mark II. Let's put one on and see what it looks like. Hi there. Thanks for watching. Will you look at that? Now you're cinematic. Now you're a filmmaker. Now people can take you seriously. It is cool. It does look really cool. I got to say that. I mean, these lenses, that's why I got these lenses, because they look really cool. The only problem is this. So that's the problem if you have a C100 Mark II. So if you do move around a lot, get the STM macro lens. Let's go back to that. So here we are, back again with a 35, and I can go like this and stay in focus. I like that, because I like to be free to do what I want, because I'm a free spirit, and I'm sure you are too. So anyway, that's why, I mean, I like this look. This is a nice look. It's friendly. You know, you don't need to have a totally out of focus background. My God, I mean, this is pretty good. This is good. You got some separation here, and it's a small lens. Doesn't cost much. Won't break the bank. You can move around, and yeah. So, what do I say? I mean, I like this. I like the what it is. What it is. Okay. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.